Hello and welcome back everyone to the next video on building AI agents using SAP Joule Studio on anubhavtrainings.com. In the last couple of episodes, we learned about what is an AI agent and how it is different from a generative AI application. We talked about SAP Build Portfolio, what it offers. In addition to that, we have learned about how to get started with a free SAP Build system. Along with that, I explained you about the Build Portfolio and what is a reference scenario for this use case. Then in the last session, we discussed about creating Joule skills with action projects. In our today's session, we will continue and create an AI agent using Joule skills. If you have not seen the last couple of episodes, I request you to kindly click the I button or check the description of this video to find the right links for the previous episodes. Having said that, let's try and understand what is an AI agent. What are the capabilities does it offer? And look at a simple analogy to understand an AI agent. So meet your AI agent, a tiny helper that thinks exactly. Remember in the school days we used to study, there will be a time then where there will be fifth generation computers which will have ability to think by itself. So that time has come already, and our computers are becoming more and more smart. They are not just able to think, but they are able to plan and take actions. So that's what an AI agent is all about. So an agent is an autonomous self-driving logic. You provide the final destination. The agent navigates the entire journey independently without a human involvement. In order to achieve that result of the journey, it has reasoning, and that it perform using LLM, large language model. You might have heard about Gemini, GPT 4.0 mini, GPT 5, Anthropic's Sonnet model, Hariku, different models which are available in the market which act as a brain for reasoning and thinking. So agent uses this large language model to accept the human input and then uses these LLMs to think. It breaks down all the tasks which needs to be performed into actionable items. So it does a dynamic planning in the next step where it creates a flexible to-do list to that updates as it gathers the new information. In the third step, the human comes into the loop for final checkpoint. For example, you have given agent a task. Now, after creating the plan, agent needs an approval from the human. This is where only the human comes. The agent proposes a plan for approval before performing all the irreversible actions sometime. For example, spending money or making execution of a automated share market trade. Then once the approval is provided, agent goes ahead and executes the plan. It interacts with the real world tools like calendars, databases, SAP systems like S4HANA, and then it finally completes the plan. And then it presents to you a plan summary, what it has executed with the final results. If you have not seen my video of a simple agent example, how to create sales order without coding, without scripting, without functional knowledge on SAP, you can check out that video by clicking the I button. Then let me take an example of a real life analogy to understand agent better. Imagine your friend is getting married and now you need a wedding planner. So we will take a simple example of wedding planner analogy where we demystifying AI through the goal oriented logic, tool uses and planning capability like a professional wedding planner. So rather than going to a actual wedding planner, you are now going to an AI agent to get that work done. So what is the instruction as a human you will provide to AI agent? You say the goal. The goal is that you will just provide a simple goal in plain English or a natural language. You say, I would like to do a planning for wedding with 150 guests in December 2025. Agent determines these steps. Then agent will first understand what you have written by analyzing all the aspects of your input. It extracts the most critical details from your input. Then it analyzes the dependencies, for example, booking the venue before hiring the caterer. Because during December is a high season for weddings in India. And at this point of time, it's quite important to first book the venue, then hiring a caterer or a decorator or a DJ guy or a cameraman. So this is how it calculates the most critical dependencies and priorities. Then it does a intelligent budgeting because everybody's wedding budget is different. It allocates based on the input and constraints and boundary condition the budget for venue, decoration, music, food, etc. I miss the gold component in there. Yeah. In Indian weddings, the gold is the most critical component. However, let's move on with the last step. Then agent will take the final approval from the user, and then it executes the plan, and it also adapt according to the plan. Then what agent does behind the scene? It uses different tools. The tools can be an API call, like checking the API from booking.com to find the right venue, checking also the different APIs for weather, because if you want to do a dance function on outdoor, it has to also check will there be any rain forecast. Yes. So all these things it will check through APIs. It scraps the different web material to find the best decorators, the most cost effective quotes from music, cameramen, caterers, different options in terms of food menu. It will find out for you. It then uses different booking systems to perform actual booking based on your credit card. Then it takes, obviously, it takes the approval also after making the entire plan. And once the approval is provided by human, agent will work like a superman and goes ahead and executes all the actions. It will then present a beautiful summary of all the actions which were successfully executed as well as the failed ones. And it's all done magically behind the scene by the help of different tools it detects to perform these actions. So you just provide the tools, and AI has that intrinsic ability to find the right tool for execution. You don't have to code like we traditionally do in SAP. Having said that, let's go back to our SAP Build Studio to create our AI agent here. So going to go back to create a Joule agent, and we will provide first the description of my agent. So let's call it as maintenance order validate agent. The agent's job is to check the agent to check if maintenance order can be processed based on the material stock levels. I click on create. As I mentioned, the description, the context, the boundary condition are extremely important for an agent to perform activities or agent to trigger itself based on user input. In your company, you might have deployed 20 agents. The one doing the wedding planning, another doing a birthday planning or an anniversary function, or another one is probably doing a travel plan. So how will the SAP Joule will pick up the right agent? It's all based on the expertise and instructions you provide here. So to avoid any mistake, I've already prepared that in my presentation. If you want to get access of this presentation, please comment amazing video on Joule Studio, and I will be sharing this entire instruction and presentation with you. So we provide the expertise on the agent, then we provide the instructions, what is the purpose, objective for this particular agent in terms of clear clarity. What is the process? How will the agent will work to determine the material stock level, and then will respond to the user whether this maintenance order can be fulfilled or not. And finally, the additional context where it can give you can give some few short examples to the AI how it should perform and what should be the formulation of the final result. In the next section, you will choose the model which you want to use. So I will go with OpenAI GPT-4o mini model. That's the LLM model for thinking and reasoning tasks. And then you can additionally provide the steps for execution. For example, your agent needs to also connect to systems where the AI doesn't have a direct support. You can use model context protocol servers to connect them. For example, my company internal CRM system, which an AI system doesn't recognize. I can even add that. In addition, you can add other tools like weather forecasting APIs, calculators, documents, where it can look upon the information, past experiences, and things like that, which agent can also leverage. Finally, the agent output. How do you want the output in what format? So we'll keep it marked down. I click on save, and then comes the next step to add tools which are required to be able to use this agent. So we go to the tools section, add tool, and we will add our Joule skills created in the last episode of this training. So I use control key with clicks to add all the tools here, which are my Joule skills, so that the agent can pick the right Joule skills at right time in the entire execution and give me the desired results. Perfect. That is it. And our AI agent is ready. Congratulations. The last step is going to be testing this AI agent, which we will do it in the next episode. Thank you so much once again for watching this session. I'll see you in the next class. Goodbye. With that, thank you so much for watching this video with me today. If you feel this content is helping you, kindly subscribe and share this channel in the WhatsApp group of your company teams. And I hope to see you in my next episode. Happy learning. Till then, goodbye and see you again.